Okay, so I thought it'd be worthwhile to do a quick video here of this particular yard. I just finished doing a round of feeding. This will most likely be the last round, but I just wanted to highlight, I mean, these are really excellent looking bees, and they're all, I mean, there's a couple in this yard that'll probably end up having to cull. But overall, I mean, they're looking great. And so I wanted to use this opportunity to underline the importance of proper nutrition. So these were splits that were made the end of July, the last week of July. They were probably on average maybe 3 frames of brood, some honey frames, and then here's the real kicker, they were queen cells. So, you know, whenever you're using a queen cell, you're looking at about a 2-week period after the queen, I mean roughly 2-week period after the queen is hatched, before she starts laying regularly. And so anyways, just really, you know, the importance of investing in your bees. Beekeepers, by their very nature, are oftentimes frugal, and obviously, I mean, success in business has a lot to do with being frugal. The important thing is that you're frugal on the things. Well, big difference between being frugal and being cheap. Being frugal is saving money where you should save money, but you know, making sure you invest in where you're supposed to invest. And here's a perfect example: good quality feed, good quality syrup, good quality protein, and you know, look at I'm just so thrilled with how beautifully these hives have built up since that was a little bit weaker. But anyways, how well these hives have built up since the end of July, beginning of August. These singles here can actually use a second box. They're looking great. And so yeah, do not skimp on nutrition. Also too, this time of year, see, look at those yellow jackets. Really important that you try and make your hives as bee tight as possible. So even just when you open the lid, make sure that when you put the lid back on, press down, make sure that there's no cracks, big cracks that you know, wasps can get to, or even other bees. I mean, everything is trying to you see these guys fighting here. The one bee has the leg of the other one. Everybody's trying to cram in and get ready for the impending winter. So here's a perfect example of, see, look at that big gap. Now sometimes that might do it. Sometimes you have to switch out a lid. Lids get warped and what have you. But anyways, big thing, like I said, big thing I want to reiterate is the importance of good nutrition and really investing in your bees where it counts. Some crucial areas to invest, I feel, in beekeeping is obviously your queen, whether you're raising your own or just make sure you're getting really good quality ones from great breeders, and there's lots of great breeders out there. Really good quality syrup, really good quality protein supplement, and do not skimp on mite treatments. That's another big one that you definitely cannot afford to be subpar on. So anyways, yeah, so September 4th, last round of feeding for this yard, more or less finishing up all the feeding for all the yards. I like the fact that we're looking at some hot temperatures here over the next week and a half. That'll help them cure the syrup. In case you don't know this, in the fall, you want to feed as heavy a syrup as possible so that they're able to put on weight quicker and with less energy expended. When you're feeding them thinner syrup, they're obviously having to do more work to evaporate that syrup to cure it to a moisture level where it's not going to ferment and go bad on them. So anyways, yeah, happy beekeeping. Talk to you again soon.